Hi, today we introduce the concept of Venn diagrams named after the 19th century British mathematician John Venn, who invented this idea. Venn diagrams became important in several fields of mathematics like set theory, statistics, probability, logic, and even computer science. To put it simply, it's a way of categorizing a group of objects based on their properties or characteristics. Like for example, we have black bears and we have white polar bears. And then we also have pandas that are bears but also are black and white. So Venn diagrams helps us to put them in categories based on these characteristics. I have today a set of activities on Venn diagrams from the nrich site, and you will find the link to the site in the description below. Now let us move into the activity. I was saying that most of you are already familiar with the idea of Venn diagrams. So we'll do a series of activities based on Venn diagrams and come up with whatever it is that the activity will bring to you. I would like to hear your observations about things. Many of you may of course find these activities easy, but think through like what you are doing as you are doing this particular activity. So we know that in a Venn diagram you have a set of something. Okay, it could be numbers, it could be objects, um, and different sort of assorted collection of things. And within that universal set, you will have a specific set. So these circles represent those sets. Then we define that set. We say that this circle over here is all the even numbers. Okay, say for example. And we can say that this set is the set of numbers which are multiples of 5, say for example.
Sir,
Okay. Now,
sir,
yeah,
your internet is really low, sir.
No, yours is low.
Sir,
No,
it's
your
really.
internet is very
yeah.
low.
So it's okay. You will understand everything when you watch what I am doing. So you don't have to worry about it. So if I give you a set of numbers in the universal set, so that will be all the numbers from 1 to 30. So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24. Okay. So if you have a set of all numbers from 1 to 30 and I ask you to group them into these two categories, that is your first task. So you can go ahead and start grouping them. Those who have understood it, I will show you one or two examples. Okay. So one,
Sir, do we need to,
yeah,
sir, do we need to like draw this whole thing right now?
yeah, you can draw the whole thing. So I'll take the
Okay.
first number 1. Okay, so it's neither an even number nor a multiple of 5. Okay, so I can put 1 over here outside the set, outside these two sets. Then I
So,
take 2. 2 is an even number, so I can put 2 over here. Okay, 3 is again a number that does not fall into either category. I put it here. 4 is an even number, so I can put it there. Now, multiples of 5. So when I look at 5, it's a multiple of 5. So I can put it over here. So similarly, you can start putting all the numbers either into this group, or this group. But there are some numbers which will come both as multiples of 5 and as even numbers. So you have to decide where you are going to put those numbers. So you
to the middle.
complete the task and then tell me when you're finished. So there is a question that if you proceed like this, then there are some numbers which will come under both categories. Okay. So let us say, for example, we'll proceed a little bit more. So we take 6. So 6 is an even number, so I put it there. 7 is an odd number, so I put it here. 8 is an even number, so I put it here. 9 is an odd number, so I leave it here. Now we come to 10. Okay, so all these numbers 6, 7, 8, 9 are done. So 10 is a funny one, okay, because 10 is a multiple of 5, so it can go here, but it is also an even number, so it can also go over here. Okay, so if a number fits into both categories, then where do we put it? Shall we put it 2 times? Okay, shall we put it over here and over here? Okay, but there
Sir,
is
we can put it in the middle.
Yeah, sir.
yeah, correct,
Then
exactly.
we can put in.
But I will tell you why you should not put it like this, because some people might say, why can't we do this? Okay, we can't do that because there is a set of numbers over here, right? What is the count of these numbers? How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we have got 30 such numbers. So when you finish putting all these numbers into these categories, you should have only the same number of elements. We call elements. So there are 30 elements in this set. So when you finish the task, there should be number of elements inside this should also be 30. So if I put 10 in two categories over here, then what will happen? My number of elements in the set will increase. So that is not permitted in Venn diagrams. So I cannot put it like this. I have to put it only once. The simple solution is you have an intersection between these two sets, which means the numbers which fit this one and this one both go into that. So when that intersection comes, so this is called as the intersection.
So can I submit the work now?
No, not yet. I'll create an assignment for that, then you can submit it. So in that intersection, you will put those numbers. So the number of elements in the set will not go up more than what you were given. Okay, so what I want you people to do next is that I told you about elements, right? This letter E, the elements in the whole set, 30. Now I want you to say how many elements will you have after the work is completed in the even number set. Okay. Then I will ask you what is the number of elements that you have in the multiples of 5. Let me put it as x5. Okay. So can you tell me how many numbers will come under the even number set and how many numbers will come under the multiples of 5?
Sir, even number will be 12
No,
and
you don't have to tell me the answer. You just write it down in your book. Okay, so when the task is completed, your Venn diagram will look something like this. Of course, I did not put the numbers though that don't fit in into this category. I have left them over there, but I expect you to do that. I only filled up the category where even numbers are multiples of 5 are and the intersection part of it. Okay, so the number of elements that are there in the even will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
15.
14, 15. So you write 50. The number of elements in the multiples of 5 are 6.
6.
Okay, and the even number set and the multiples of 5 set, if you take those two sets and you find out what is called as the intersection.
Where do we have to give this? Have you made an assignment, sir?
The elements in the intersection are 3. So that also you can mention. Yes, Daham, what is your question?
Sir, where do we have to submit this?
I haven't created an assignment.
So what have you written? Sir, in the brackets you have written an E. So
So the
उसके पीछे क्या है?
number of elements in the even number intersection between the even number and the multiples of 5. So that is this part. So I have written the number of elements that are there in that also. So I'm going to just write down the answers to these questions, but I'm going to keep it covered so that people don't see it. I'll open it after maybe almost everybody has said that they are done with it. Okay. Okay, so several of you have sent me the answers, so I think I can reveal it, because anyway, you have to also show the elements in these sets, only then that answer makes sense. So the answers are, and you can verify it for me, the number of elements in the odd number set, whole thing, will be 15. The number of elements in the less than 20 set will be 19, and the intersection part, there will be 10 elements. So if you got it right, good for you. If you didn't get it right, then check where you went wrong. Okay, so we can move on to the next activity now. All right, so that was done. Now a simpler one, seemingly simpler one. This will be the set of odd numbers, and this will be the set of even numbers, same 30 numbers. Okay, so we can call this as set O, and we can call this as set. So this will be fun.
Then why do we need an intersection?
O intersection. Yeah, think about it. Good, you saw through that. So you understood immediately what will be in the intersection. Don't tell anybody. So this answer is very clear. Intersection of odd number and even number, what that will be. But if it is not clear, then do the activity and find out. And then you can smile thinking why Pana was laughing at the intersection question. All right, so I hope the last task was completed.
So this is very. So I send it to you by chat. So
Cool,
can
cool.
you check it?
Yeah, let me finish my statement over here.
Oh, sorry.
Here is a last exercise. In this, the activity is reversed. Okay, so I have actually put all the 30 numbers into different categories already. So there is the ones that don't fit into either. There is the ones that are part of this. There is the one that are part of this, and then there are the one that are intersection of both. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to name what is this category, what is this set, and what is this set. Okay, and let us see how many different versions you people come up for that one.
Sir, I know.
So I'm just writing in bracket next.
One second. One second. Oops, I made a small mistake over there. I put 21 twice when I gave the question before. So somebody corrected me. I have put 20 over here now instead of 21. Okay, so 20 cannot come in, 21 cannot come in two places. So that's just a correction. So you have to give me what are the labels for these two sets. That is the task for the day. All right, so I hope you had fun with that exercise, and you will be able to intelligently sort out that last problem, the answer to which does not seem to be so straightforward, mainly because if you think about it in a slightly complicated way, then you will get stuck. So think about it as simply as you can, and I'm sure you will be able to answer that question as well. So if you like that video, do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you would like to, share this video with anybody who you think you will find it useful, and of course write your comments about what you thought about the activity. Do let me know if there are other such activities that you would like me to do in other topics. So until we meet next time, see you.